Picture this. You're at work, just minding your own business, maybe sipping your morning coffee, going through your emails and thinking about your weekend plans. Suddenly your boss walks in and with a big grin introduces your replacement, and it's not a new hire, it's a robot. Sounds like something straight out of a cheesy sci-fi flick, right? The kind where robots take over the world and humans are left watching in disbelief. But here's the twist. This isn't just movie magic anymore. The future is here, and it's packing a serious AI upgrade. Technology is moving so fast it's almost hard to keep up. Even the top AI leaders are starting to sweat a little, and it's not just because their algorithms are running hot. They're realizing that the tech they helped create is evolving in ways they didn't fully expect. What's got them nervous? It's these new AI agents, machines that can make decisions all on their own, without a human giving the final go-ahead. We're talking about AI that can act, react, and adapt in real time. Imagine your friendly customer service chatbot suddenly deciding to start a price war with a competitor, or maybe even negotiating deals without any human input. Or picture a medical AI that, instead of following strict protocols, starts prescribing experimental treatments on its own. That's not exactly the kind of innovation that helps you sleep at night. Here's the real kicker. A whopping 40% of AI industry leaders believe these independent AI agents will be calling the shots by 2025. That's not some distant future, that's basically tomorrow. And almost half of them are seriously worried about the ethical implications. Questions about responsibility, fairness, and control are keeping them up at night. So, are we on the brink of a robot uprising or just facing a future filled with a whole lot of questionable decisions made by machines? One thing's for sure, this story is just getting started. Stay tuned. Okay, so maybe the robot apocalypse isn't happening tomorrow, but this whole AI agent thing is already creeping into our lives like that friend who always invites themselves over. Remember those customer service chatbots? Turns out, they're evolving faster than a Pokemon. We're talking AI that can book appointments, handle your finances, even diagnose illnesses, hopefully better than WebMD. And it's not just about convenience anymore. We're actually relying on these AI agents to make big-time decisions in finance and healthcare. Imagine an AI stockbroker making trades at lightning speed, or a surgical robot performing delicate procedures. Cool, right? But what happens when the AI has a bad day? Let's just say, I wouldn't want to be the one explaining a market crash to my robot boss. Okay, so here's where things get real. We all know AI is powerful, but what happens when that power goes sideways? Imagine waking up to headlines about a sudden, unexplained stock market crash, and the culprit isn't a human trader but a rogue algorithm running wild. AI making mistakes isn't like spilling your coffee on your keyboard or accidentally deleting a file. Those are annoying, sure, but the consequences are usually limited to a ruined morning or a lost document. With AI, we're talking about security breaches, financial meltdowns, and even the possibility of automated systems making decisions faster than any human can react. The stakes are way higher. Think billions of dollars lost in seconds, or critical infrastructure suddenly going offline, maybe even rogue robots going all Terminator on us. Okay, maybe not that last one, at least not yet, but the idea isn't as far-fetched as it used to be, and it's enough to make anyone a little uneasy. Experts are genuinely worried about these AI agents going rogue, making decisions that sound brilliant in theory but turn out to be disastrous in the real world. The problem is, once these systems are set loose, it can be incredibly hard to rein them back in. Think flash crashes in the stock market, misdiagnosed patients because of faulty medical AI, or self-driving cars taking a detour into a ditch. These aren't just hypothetical scenarios, they've already happened, and the risks are only growing as AI becomes more advanced. And don't even get me started on the hackers who could turn these AI agents into their own personal army of cyber minions. Imagine a world where cybercriminals can weaponize AI to launch attacks that are faster, smarter, and harder to stop than ever before. It's enough to make you want to unplug from the grid, ditch your devices, and move to a yurt in the woods just to get some peace of mind in a world where AI is calling the shots. Before you start stocking up on canned goods and building that bunker in your backyard, just take a deep breath. It's easy to get swept up in the headlines and imagine a future where machines are running wild, but let's hit pause for a second and get some perspective. It's not all doom and gloom, I promise. In fact, there's a lot we can do to make sure things stay on the right track. People everywhere are working together, sharing ideas, and coming up with creative solutions to keep AI safe and helpful. The good news is, We can still teach these AI agents some manners. Just like we train our pets, we can guide AI to behave in ways that are responsible and respectful of human values. It's kind of like potty training a puppy, except yeah, the stakes are a little higher than a ruined rug. Instead of just cleaning up a mess, we're making sure these systems don't cause real-world problems. Experts are calling for things like stricter regulations. Think of it as a digital leash for AI. These rules help us keep things in check, so we don't lose control over what we've created. We also need to set clear boundaries for what these AI agents can and can't do, like, keeping them away from the nuclear launch codes just to be safe. It's about drawing lines in the sand and making sure those lines are respected. And most importantly, we need to stay in the loop. That means regular check-ins, constant monitoring, and making sure we're always aware of what's happening behind the scenes. Humans have to be the ones calling the shots, making sure the AI is working for us, not the other way around. With the right balance of caution, creativity, and collaboration, we can shape a future where technology truly serves humanity. Look, the future is coming whether we like it or not, and AI is here to stay. But that doesn't mean we're destined to become pets to our robot overlords. This is our wake-up call, folks. It's time to step up our game, sharpen our skills, and make sure we're still the ones in charge. We need to become more adaptable, more creative, more human, basically. We need to focus on the things AI can't replicate: critical thinking, empathy, and good old-fashioned common sense. Think of it as a digital arms race, only instead of building bigger bombs, we're building better humans. And that's a future I can definitely get behind.